Hi, here, new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 9th episode in the 3rd season of series Skins UK. So let's get to it, let's go. Alright, this one is called Katie and Emily. So like last time I tried to do the style of like Effie, and this time I took inspiration from mainly Emily. I got this and I made this, though you can't really see this because of my glasses. I found this short that I wore it before, but it's a little bit too small now, but it worked. So not perfect cosplay, of course, and I don't have bangs. Okay, the episode begins. Oh wow. Katie getting back to school? Yes, I don't have clothes like this. Oh, okay, she doesn't look too bad. Oh, did subtitles just disappear? Okay, they are here now. Katie Fitch. Okay, very polite stating. Oh, wait. That can't be. That's why it doesn't look too bad. Is she really standing in for her? So they would think she doesn't look too bad? So Emily just technically doesn't come to school? I mean, and yeah, I am surprised because I can't tell them apart, obviously. That's very sweet of her to do it for her sister. Even though her sister's so mean to her all the time. She's already there. Oh. Is Emily good at history? She going to give you a good mark? Good. I understand why mom is mad, and obviously she got the version of events from Katie. But Katie is not completely faultless in this situation. I guess I could technically tell them apart maybe by... Wait, I thought Emily had it on the left. I'm confused. Also, yes, the image is flipped here when I'm filming. I have it under my right eye. Oh. I think she looks nice actually in her own clothes. I really like her, like colorful style, you know. Oh, we have the same reaction. Oh, alone? So she's still trying to kind of find herself. She's not like sure about. That's it? Poor Emily! Naomi is being so cold to her right now. Goodbye kiss? Okay. Very passionate. I guess she is conflicted. Like, she is drawn to Emily, but she needs some time to, like, work through her feelings. Ah, and right, everyone sees her as Katie, so I guess we could say that is the reason why she ran away. He could feel guilty enough to keep the relationship with Katie because of it. And also feeling mad at Effie for the situation. Though he still likes her, obviously, because she's pretty. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute picture. Oh my gosh. Oh. As they said, it is over. And like, would you really want the guy to stay with you only because he feels bad and like pissed at the girl that he actually likes? Would be better to find someone who would want to be with you always, no matter what. Oh. Emily is being so lovely, standing in for her, and she's just breaking in into her box. So he tried to break in too. Poor James. What a funness. Show me? I'm not sure what funnies are. Really? What about that? Okay, like, situation has changed. Situation has changed. Oh my god, that sounds horrible to be honest. I really appreciate my personal space. Naomi just said she just wants to be just friends. Yeah, I think that's what she means. Right. So she's still unsure of her. She's still exploring her sexuality. Well, she's pretty young. It can be hard to figure stuff out. I get it. Because with some person you feel the spark, with some person you don't feel that spark, so like you're trying to figure it out, like where you are on this scale. Like Emily is quite sure that she's gay. Naomi might be bisexual, I think. That's understandable. She feels hot, and Naomi feels unsure. So I kind of understand them both. Though it is unfair from Naomi's side when she's so unsure to still go in but then pull back, you know what I mean? And yeah, off topic. I think hers is really on like on the under the right eye. She just did makeup, so she looks like her sister. Obviously, makes sense. She forgot them at Naomi's. Does the size fit? His could be bigger. Well, I guess for just walk home. Yeah, be careful with the broken glass though in the city. Yeah, because it's too cold for him here. He's used to warmer temperatures. He's really sweet. Oh, Panda fucked up so badly. Oh. Oh, he knows how that feels. They can relate. Is that what you are doing? Yeah, technically this time. Not like this, of course. It's fine. Did she expect some huge reaction? That's cute. That was a cute scene. Their father looks really pretty. I like his hair. His personality seems annoying though. She thinks he's annoying too. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's like a wordplay on their surname. Doesn't really even sound like swearing. Is it pull-ups? Oh wow. I'm super bad at doing this. Maybe if I was thinner it would be easier, but I could probably do like one time at best. I should try. Lifting dumbbells is so much easier than pulling your whole weight. Well, Mama's just worried. Oh, she's scared. She doesn't want her parents to know either. Like, is the whole family homophobic? Nice coming out. She's very brave. Why Katie is so pressed about this? Okay. Okay, that doesn't even like. He was like, oh, you just joked, so I wouldn't dig into your business. Oh my god. That's like a slur? That's not what she wants. So she doesn't even believe it now? Oh wow. Good point. Though they do know that Katie is actually insecure. She said all this, like, you're jealous of me, etc. But when she was talking to her mom, she showed her insecurities. Like, she feels like Emily's bad at studies and stuff. So she wants to be better at least at something, at getting boys. And there's no competition because Emily isn't even trying to get boys. What the fuck? Is that why she's so pressed? She's like, I'm competing here. What are you doing? Oh my god. I mean, she did hit the painful spot, so to say, but Katie wasn't ever nice to her either, so I would say that's pretty fair. And she also opened her box or something, I think. I need to Google after this what funnies are. Are these like magazines with porn? Or something else? Okay. Mom is remembering the conversation at the dinner. She's like, I think she wants to make sure from the source. Yeah. She wants to talk to her. Hopefully mom is more understanding about this. And dad definitely didn't like it. That's why he preferred to think she was joking. She wants to drive Naomi away. And mom didn't take it as a joke. She did believe that happened. But she thinks that Naomi is... Homophobic parents do this all the time. They think the other person is like seducing their kid. are they? That is so horrible. What the fuck is wrong with these parents? Poor Emily. Like, her relationship was already so unstable, and now mom fucked it up even more. Holy shit. Oh, it's their like secret language. Okay. V? Oh, that's cute. Their friendship development would be lovely, actually. Punch him. Thanks for following my advice. Oh, girl. And I love her style so much. She looks so cute, like an angel. Hello? Yeah, and Effie is like her best friend, so. Like, together. It's funny that, like, they have this love ball. I guess, yeah, you do need to have a date. So, what is event for couples only? But they can go. Okay. That's fun. I remember how I was looking for the dresses for my like after 9th year in school and after 11th year at school. There's this like graduation parties, so to say. And I got really lovely dresses for both of those. Obviously, they don't fit anymore. Oh, small town, same shops. He is. And I guess she also like feels unpretty because of those, so that's also the reason why she doesn't want to talk to him. Cheers! I miss cheers. I feel like they said it more often than the first generation. Yeah, she knows. Yes, she knows everything. Does he want to invite Emily as a friend? Is he also maybe trying to break the tension? Like leave? About them like having sex? Okay. So he decided to go after her. That's true. She does, but it's very complicated. Well, not by saying that for sure. Just find someone else who already wants you. Oh. But she just told her sister. Oh. Did JJ tell him that this is a secret when he was telling it? Oh my god, now everyone is going to know. Holy fuck. And obviously Katie is... yeah, sure. Oh my god. Katie... Katie is probably excited hearing, oh, she had something with a guy. Maybe she's not gay after all. Maybe I was right or something like that. So she also has opinions. Oh, yeah, like, okay, he's a boy like you wanted, but now there's a problem that he's a geek. Okay. What? No! Are you insane? Oh my god. So entitled. You have to ask me. Did you ask her? Did you ask her sister when you slept with your 1000 boyfriends? Why would she reject it though? That's true. I don't trust this mom. She's a snake. Oh my gosh. So like this is the end of the year and some kind of exam, and the ball is like for the end of the year. And then Naomi said she's going away for summer. Is the exam finished? You're just leaving? Okay. Does he have a new hairstyle, or am I tripping? Is this Emily? This is Katie? Did you mix up the voices? Are they very? They must be like very similar. I don't tell voices apart either. So. Oh, now she's going to tell Naomi about JJ and be like, she's not gay. Mine? What the fuck is this possessiveness? And she didn't tell Naomi, of course. Well, I would just go and talk to Emily after this. Do you? Do you? You love her? That's why you're horrible to her all the time? Oh my god. Like, this is crazy. Emily wants to be with Naomi. Naomi is herself like a bit undecided. She's a bit unsure, but she's being pulled towards Emily. But then the whole fucking family of Emily tries to push Naomi away with everything they got. Whew. Well, you went from your, what is called, bedroom. They are not virgins for a while, but okay. Wait, so are you going together or are you going with these guys? Or are we going to learn what funnies are? I guess I'll never know until the end of the episode, then I can Google it. I like his purple scarf. Oh, getting grilled by parents, isn't that nice? But Dad just told he's going to hunt you like a dog if she's not a virgin, and you just kinda... Dude, play safe. They have the same dress. At least Katie's not trying to outdress her with her own clothes like in the first day. Dad looks so scary. He's like, I will find you and I will kill you. Oh my god. Love ball. That is such a weird tradition. Usually when there's some kind of celebration in school or in university, like I had, it's somewhere you go like by yourself like an individual, technically, right? I never saw something like that. And I know like on graduation in USA, for example, they also have this tradition of going in pairs. Bro. Escort. That's weird. They are both wicked dancers. Is this like is the official first dance or some shit? Potato. So he made it himself. You can die from this, actually. The stuff that you do by yourself, if you don't do it well enough, you can die from it. Looks like Freddy's on a date with JJ and the girls are on a date with each other. Or are they like preparing to go in pairs? He's really nervous. He didn't spit it out. Very strong. Is it? Naomi. She's here. Emily is happy to see. I love her style. Wow. I think it would be fair to actually tell Naomi right away, especially if she is trying to pursue a relationship with her, right? So there wouldn't be a situation like this where it can be used against you. Does she actually feel bad enough to make them reconcile? The user just left there. Okay. So now they are fighting? Is that what's happening? What the fuck? Oh my god. Love is in the air, right? Am I right? What, is there some chemistry here? I thought she thinks he's annoying. Oh my god! Oh my god. They're just they are not trying their best. You need to punch. Oh my god. Oh, now they, well, yeah, that's the right move. She's already so hurt. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Yeah, Kate, you're such a bitch to me. And you're so possessive, like, what the fuck? Katie is horrible. Emily is such a bad person. I bet Katie would punch her there in that situation. Oh wow, she has another dress on this one? Like, I'm not you. I don't want to be a copy of you. I have my own dress. Oh. And you're trying to fuck it up. Confession on a love ball, very romantic. That's cute. Oh, okay. That's cute. Is she still going away for the summer? It looks like she's trying to pull, like, back to her. I hope she doesn't break Emily's heart. Oh, there's applause! That's cute! Pandora is a bit envious. Okay. Reconciliation. Oh, well, she just asked to start again. Okay, he is also a very sweet person. He's probably the sweetest of all of them. But Emily is actually really nice too. I feel like she doesn't deserve all this horrible shit happening to her. Oh. Okay, that was a nice ending of the episode, I think. Oh. Okay, that was cute. I feel like I kind of get it now. The feelings here are very complicated. So, Katie, first of all, she does feel a little bit insecure, as we saw. She feels like Emily is better in everything, basically, at least like in her studies and stuff. So that's why she's trying to push Emily down so they are on the same level. And maybe connected to this is her fear of losing Emily, of Emily kind of going away, and maybe that's even why she's especially worried about her sister liking girls, because like the boys, they like, that's whatever, right? But it feels like another girl is stealing her sister from her. Maybe that's like part of it, as well as I said, maybe also she wants to be better at something than Emily, and she feels like, okay, I'm better at relationships, I have a lot of guys, I'm so popular, and she's not. And so she feels like that's unfair, that Emily isn't even in the competition here, that she is playing a completely different game. So Katie's like, wait, no, you're supposed to also like guys and feel inferior to me in this regard, right? So maybe that's the thing here. Another thing, when Emily took off her dress, whether they had the same ones, she said like, I'm not you. So maybe there's also this feeling Katie has. She said like, Emily is mine, and she probably chose the dresses, she chose the same dress for them. So maybe there's also this expectation that her twin is supposed to belong to her and is supposed to be like the copy of her. Emily is just trying to deliver the truth that this is not the case. So maybe all these restrictions are also coming from this place. Like, you are mine, you are supposed to tell me everything, you are supposed to like boys like I do, you are supposed to wear clothes like I do, even though she was stealing quite the clothes from Emily in the first episode, but okay, details, right? So Katie is trying to break Emily down so they are on the same level, right? So all of these feelings of inferiority, feelings of possession, all of that is intertwined, right? And that's how, see, it's very complicated, I feel like, and that's how we get this situation when Emily just wants to be her own person and for her sister to stop bullying her, because they are sisters, so there is this love for each other, and Emily does love Katie, but obviously she's been hurt all the time, and obviously she's super tired of it. So I get it very well. Obviously that's my favorite word now, it seems. I don't have a twin sister. I do have a sister. She's 7 years older than me, and when I was growing up we did share the same room, and we were kind of living together, and it was really hard. I felt like partly it was hard especially because she's so much older, but I'm not sure, maybe if we were the same age it would be the same, but we fought a lot. Like, our relationship, it was very bad. So I could relate in some parts, not completely, because there was also this age difference, so I felt like more like I'm being bullied all the time. And there are a lot of examples that I still remember and I still feel mad about it, even though now obviously we grew up and we matured, so our relationship is much better, much more stable now, and obviously we don't live in the same room anymore, so that helps. In the same flat even, I think if we did live in the same flat, that would be kind of a disaster. We are still very different people, and we go very differently about stuff. We have very different personalities. We even look very different, right? I am short and kind of stocky. She's tall, and she's very tall. She's 176, I think, centimeters. For a girl, that's pretty tall. I don't know in inches, don't ask me. I'm 159 centimeters, right? So I'm much shorter than her. And maybe you could tell still that we are sisters from some facial features, but still, we are like completely different people. And I feel like there was also this thing where she wanted me to kind of be like her. If she liked one kind of music and I liked another kind of music. She shamed me for this. Like, you like some shit. You are supposed to like this music that I like. Oh, you are reading this shit book. And no, you're not supposed to read this. She even, like, there was one situation. I was reading the book that she considered like shovelware, or how you... Do they say it about games? Do they say it about books too? Like trash. And she just took this book. It was like in a paper stuff, and she ripped it apart. Like, what the fuck? Because she thought that I'm reading some shit that I'm not supposed to be reading, you see? But I felt like maybe that's like, because she's older, she is trying to oppress me and like a parent in a way, right? Raise me the way she is supposed, like the right way to be. And so that's where it was coming from. I'm not sure, but it seems like maybe it happens when you are the same age as well. So I would say I'm more in Emily's place in this situation. So I understand Emily way better. Like, her feelings are pretty simple, pretty open to me. Her sister is bullying her and she's upset about it. She loves her sister, but she is very hurt by her, so she wants to punch. And we did fight with my sister as well. As you can imagine, I had quite a disadvantage, but I tried my best. And so she's like, my sister is more in Katie's place, and I can't get into her head. I can't really, like, so it's harder for me maybe to get like through the Katie's feelings, what is going through her head, obviously. But I did try my best to kind of figure out her complicated feelings. And now, while I was talking in conclusion about me and my sister, I kind of felt like, oh, that is actually pretty similar. There are these parallels that I'm seeing. So at least from Emily's place, right? I can relate to this situation a lot. So that is pretty interesting. I would say that is a good depiction. Again, my situation is not exactly the same, was not exactly the same, but I would say it's a good depiction of a sibling relationship, at least how it can be, obviously. I hope there are siblings who have good relationships. I feel like my relationship with my sister only started to get better after she moved out. She got kind of old enough and she started living with our grandma, and then unfortunately our grandma has passed away, and so it's basically like my sister's flat now. She's technically living there. So only when we were separated enough, we could mend our relationship, and also after we both matured. But yeah, as I said, I still remember, like I mentioned, the book, that was not the only occasion. There was a lot of stuff she did to me, and I remember it all. I do remember it all. I have a very good memory, but obviously I'm an adult now, and I'm trying to be nice to people, and this happened a long time ago. I have more understanding now that she was also technically a kid at the time all of that happened, and in general I did forgive her, but still remember, I'm still pissed. Okay, what else? We didn't see Effie and Cook in this episode. I guess they didn't come to the love ball. Not enough love in their corner. I really liked Emily and Naomi's plot line. I even have a feeling kinda that maybe Mom and Katie's efforts to push Naomi away actually did push her closer to Emily. Maybe when she felt like she's being pushed away from this relationship she wasn't sure she wanted, she suddenly realized, oh no, I do want this, and that's why she started a little bit like fighting for it, I feel like coming to this ball was already a first step in fighting for it. She wanted to talk about the situation with JJ, obviously, as well, but I feel like mainly she was ready to talk it out, and she was ready to make... I just feel like there's a problem with Naomi. She does make this step forward, but then she takes a step back, so you're never sure, and I'm really worried about Emily's feelings, especially since Naomi does want to go to this self-searching journey in somewhere. Again, I said I can't understand both of their feelings with Naomi. She's trying to figure it out. She's trying to understand herself. As I probably said before, I was also going through this when I was in school. I was very much in the process of realizing like how it all works, because at first I was kind of explaining myself that I have two personalities inside of me. There's a guy and there's a girl, and so the guy kind of comes out when I see a pretty girl that I like. So I feel like that's because of the world of heteronormativity. I had to explain to myself that, oh, maybe it means that I'm a guy if I like girls, but I also kind of like boys. So the males I kind of go to, so maybe there are two people inside of me. So it was a long journey of like understanding, of it all coming together. And I feel like also the media examples, they did help me, because I was watching Sailor Moon, I was watching Shaman King, and I had a crush on Sailor Neptune from Sailor Moon, you know, the pretty one with long wavy hair, and she was in this Yuri Sapphic gay relationship. They tried to hide it somehow, I feel like, in American translation, and in Russia we also had like the American translation version translated to Russian, so it wasn't translated from Japanese, it was translated from the American version because it's easier. But I was small, I still figured it out, that they are in love with each other. So that was a little bit like bits of awakening, right? Also in Shaman King, there was a character Ryu, and he was presented as a bisexual. We saw him liking a girl, and then we saw him crushing on a guy. So that also made me feel like, oh, wait, like you can do that. And then also, this is going to be weird. I checked out a book in a library, Freud's Theory of Sexuality. I don't know why they gave it to me. It was like maybe middle school, even not even high school, but they gave it to me, and I read it and I loved it. Maybe like it might be a bit dated, but there were parts where Freud was saying about bisexuality. He basically told me that it is normal and that it happens and that's okay. Well, he said that every person is bisexual, just like a little bit more and little bit less, and I kind of see that that is a scale, right? And this is relevant actually to the skins plot we have. So there's kind of this maybe perfect middle where you equally interested in both genders, or maybe you can be more to this side and this is like a long slider, right? Or you can be more to this side. So it can be complicated, because you maybe can be a lot to the boys side but not completely, so there could still be a girl that you find, that you will find a spark with, or like the other way around. Or you can be completely in that space and you are only interested in girls, like boys would never interest you, because as I said, like this is this kind of spectrum and you can be at any place on this spectrum. And I feel like the skins is trying to tell us that Naomi is like more on a bisexual spectrum, maybe more like in here, like she always felt interest in boys, but then she met Emily. That's how I understood it, and she had a big interest in Emily, she had a crush on Emily, she has feelings for Emily, right? So maybe that's also why she's confused. But I also felt like we were shown an exploration where she's trying to make sure if she likes boys, and she decides she maybe isn't really interested in them in a sexual way. Because I feel like this is so complicated, to be honest, because you can fall in love with someone romantically but not want to have sexual intercourse with them. Or there are people who can be interested in sexual intercourse without even knowing the person, without any feelings. So this is oh my god, this is like a whole system. That's why they came up with so many names for different sexualities, because it's so complicated. So the point I'm trying to get at finally is that it is completely understandable that Naomi in her young age is still trying to work through it, is still trying to understand herself and like find where she is in this complex system. The problem here is that she could be kind of how they say it, string Emily along, and that would be not very nice. Like, as I said, she kind of steps in, like, I'm interested in you, but then she steps back. Like, I'm not sure. Like, this dance, it's very disrespectful to Emily. While Emily is obviously, like, very sure, she's very secure in her sexuality. She did have sex with JJ as a friend, as a favor, it seems, right? Because he was very interested in it, and he didn't want to be a virgin anymore, I suppose. But I think it was pretty clearly stated that she's like completely here. She's only interested in girls. Phew, okay, that went on for a while. I'm sorry about like dumping my whole story of figuring out my sexuality. Yeah, I guess I didn't tell the ending though. So yeah, I read the book and I saw these examples in the media and understood, oh, like I don't have to be a guy to like a girl. And I came to terms with this. No, I identify completely as a woman. I was born a woman and I identify with this 100%, I feel like. And if I like girls, if I more tomboyish, that I definitely was. I look way more feminine now, but you know that the personality is still the same. It doesn't make me any less of a woman. It doesn't mean I'm like half man, half woman, and that I can just be myself and like whomever I want. And that was a very freeing conclusion. But at the same time, even at my age, like what am I, 31, I'm still trying to figure some stuff out. I'm still not completely sure, you know, with some, because for example, to have like sexual interest in someone, in a guy, I need to feel romantic feelings first, right? But with girls, I can feel sexual interest even without any romantic feelings, right? So that's a very complicated spectrum of sexuality, of romantic feelings, of love, as I said. So it can be a lifelong journey, I feel like. There are people who think they are bisexual because of heteronormativity in our world, but then they grow up and they kind of slowly realize, wait, no, I'm just gay. I'm not actually bisexual. I'm just gay. And the other way around can also happen, right? So it's really hard. Okay. This is not a lecture on sexuality, but if you have something to say, I would be very curious to read your comments also on the topic. If you want to share something, obviously, if you feel comfortable about it. Because, I'm sorry, one more point. I'm like so critical. Well, it's not like I was very critical, but I'm like, oh wow, their world is really homophobic. Oh wow, like Emily can't just like say who she is and like everyone would be okay with this. And I'm sitting here in Russian Federation, I'm sorry, and I can't tell basically nobody, but I can tell freely on the internet. But did I tell my parents anything? No, because I'm bisexual. I can just like date a guy and nobody will know that I like girls too. I don't have to disclose this. Very convenient, but I feel like I have to be more understanding. I just feel like I thought that in other countries, in countries like UK, for example, there's less homophobia than in my country, that it is different. But then when Emily's mom was saying this to Naomi, like, you are trying to like seduce my daughter, that made me think back to when like my mom said something like this about my sister's friend who was dating another girl. My mom was so upset about this. I'm like, how is that your business? And she said, well, she's friends with my daughter. Like, my sister is suddenly going to turn gay just from being friends with a girl who likes girls. I was so flabbergasted. I'm like, what the fuck? If my sister wants to date guys, she's going to continue dating guys, no matter who she's friends with. Like, what? And if she would want to date girls, she would want it anyway. It's not like influence thing. It's something you have in you from like forever. Nobody can force you into the sexuality. But homophobic people, they do have this opinion. And I'm like, when that moment happened, I'm like, shit, wait, I did meet this in real life in my own family. And maybe that is why I don't feel comfortable, for example, coming out to my family, right? So I should be more understanding why it was hard for Emily, and I should be more respectful of how brave she acted, because I just felt like maybe in their country, in that situation, people are more accepting and more tolerant, but maybe I was wrong, because like I don't know everything, and also it's not like current days are being presented, right? It was filmed a while ago. They look like my childhood looked. So that could be a while ago, you know, things could have changed to the better, hopefully they will change for the better in my country someday too. Yeah, let's hope. Let's end on this tragic note. Please share your thoughts on the episode and maybe anything you want to talk about from the conclusion, without spoilers for the future episodes, of course. Well, we have only one left in this season, but I assume this gen is going to continue, maybe at least for another season, like the first generation. So we'll see. But yeah, that would be it for today. So thank you for watching, and see ya.